Alright, out in the garage tonight, just playing around a bit, not really doing anything in particular. I'm at a standstill a little bit with the 91 LT 230E over there. I got some sandblasting to do. I got all these parts ready, but I'm going to do that this weekend. I got this cardboard setup I put outside. It's like octagon shaped, and I put a tarp down and I do all my sandblasting outside, but the weather's been kind of cruddy here in upstate New York still. It's, I think today's the 25th or the 26th of March. But this weekend's supposed to be nice, supposed to be lower 60s, but we'll take it. So anyway, I got this old 230S motor that was part of a parts quad that I bought, and I had it out the other day because I was comparing it to the LT 230E motor that I just polished up. So this thing, it's hung up, and get this camera to stay still here. If you can see right here, I got the clutch engaged. I just stuck a piece of brass I had in there to keep it engaged. There's no spark plug in it, so there should be really no compression, and that's the decompression release right there. But so there's no compression built up in this, and I can't budge that thing. A couple days ago, I actually filled it up with some PB Blaster right through the spark plug hole, and that's been sitting in there, and it's not budging. So I don't really need to do anything with this motor right now, but again, I'm just trying to kill some time. So I think I'm going to pop this head off tonight and see if I can't take a look in there and see what's going on. Okay, we have 11 bolts that hold this top of this head on. So it's a 10 millimeter socket. I'm going to go ahead and remove those. I always go crisscross taking these off, just so you don't tweak something. Alright, so I ended up getting the cover off, and just something to keep in mind because the motor was hung up. I didn't know what position the motor was in. So when you take these bolts out, like I said, I always kind of do it in the star pattern anyway. So once you get to your last couple, be careful as you're taking them off, because not knowing what position the motor's in, the valve springs may have some pressure on them still, and it kind of wants to kick the cover off. So it popped up on me a little bit. I was expecting it. But just keep that in mind. Sometimes they'll go flying right off on you. But what I ended up doing is I took the magneto cover off, and I got my 1/2-inch ratchet on here. And it took a little bit, took a little effort, but I actually got it to break free. So not sure what I'm going to do with it at this point. There's the kickstart. So I don't know. I might... maybe I got an old frame out in the shed, maybe throw it in a frame and rig up a muffler, and I got the carburetor for it, maybe put some fresh oil in it and see if it runs. Or I may end up taking it down and ripping it apart and rebuilding it just for the sake of doing it, and I can make a series of videos on that. Not sure yet. Like I said, I had some time to kill, so figured I'd play around with this tonight. But that's it. Look out for some future videos I have coming up.